Hey guys, what is up? It is Stoidle245 here, and I'm bringing you an MX vs ATV Live gameplay, and this is on Sous le Pont. It's this, this outdoor national track here. I'm in an online race, and this is going to be the first episode of my Battle for the Podium series. And sorry you can't hear any of the, game audio during this, race here. For some reason I've been having trouble with my capture card, and when it records videos, it for some reason makes it so that programs think that it's a really short video, but it still has all the content, and so it speeds the video up really fast, but then only records like 30 seconds of audio. So I lost all of the audio, but was actually able to stretch out the video so that it was the right speed, so that it wasn't like I was flying around the track. So that's why you can't hear anything besides me talking. But, I don't know why it's doing it. I'm not sure. I've actually had some trouble with the capture card I've got. It's a Hauppauge Colossus HD PVR. I bought it because it's an internal one. It's a card that goes in my PC, and it works out pretty good because then it's just in my computer, and so I just run my cables from my PS3 to my computer and back to my TV. The only problem is it works on and off, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can get updated drivers or uninstall it and reinstall it, and see what works. But it's been kind of bothering me because I spent it's a good amount of money. It's like $160, $170 card, something around there. The Hauppauge HD PVR, the external one, is like $200, and I was gonna buy that, but then I saw this and figured why not. But maybe I should have spent the extra, $40 or something and bought the more, the external one. Maybe then I wouldn't be having these problems. I don't know. But it's getting frustrating, and I don't know. See how things go. Maybe I'll end up having to buy another capture card. That's not what I want to do. I don't really have a whole lot of money to spend on that kind of stuff right now, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to keep doing this video, so, do whatever it takes. But this was a really fun race. Oh, I like that whip right there. In real life you would not have been able to land that, but I thought it looked really cool in the game. But this was a good race. That guy that I just got by there, who's still right behind me, was right on me the entire race, and it made for some good close racing. And it wouldn't have been so close if I rode better. Like there I screwed up. Last lap I screwed this section up. I hit it pretty good right here though. Not the greatest, but decent. But in this series what I want to do is, it's going to be online races only, and it's going to be races, it's not going to be live comms, but it'll be races where I don't just take off and leave them, and I don't do terrible at the same time. It's going to be races where it's some battles in there, and then in the end I end up on the podium, first, second, or third, one of those. Because that's those are the fun races to watch. It's not all about winning the race. It's how you got there, and still doing well at the same time. And so this is one of those races. Like I had those battles with that guy in fifth now, and it seems like you haven't seen a whole lot from him here, but it gets close again. And this whole time I'm right on that guy for third, and look, there he is. He just flew by me. So that puts me back to fifth again, and at this point I was thinking, wow, if he passed me that quickly, what am I going to be able to do if he can put together some solid laps? And so I just was trying to push myself, trying to scrub off everything that I could to get an advantage, and luckily he makes some mistakes. But this was a section he wasn't jumping, tripling that first one, and that's the faster way to do it. But then he hits this section better than me every single time. So this was some good racing. It was actually one of my subs invited me to his lobby when I got on, and I joined him, and he sent me a message. He was really surprised I joined him, but I love racing with people. I don't want. I know people probably get upset with me sometimes because they send me a bunch of invites and I don't join their races and that. And you got to understand, I don't want to play this game all the time, and so sometimes, I just don't feel like racing. And I know to some people it might seem like I never want to, but I do. And this was one of those times, I got on and he invited me, and I was like, sure. And I think he was in 3 races. He's in this race. I think he ended up leaving during this race though, or right after it. But see, this is the kind of race I'm loving. I just had to fight to get by him again, and I'm still just struggling to keep 4th place. I took that. I think that's kind of a cheap way to go, but it seemed to be what they were doing to get by me. Yeah, that's it. It's Magix is the one that I was playing with, and he just left the race. So that's too bad. I was having fun racing with him. I did one more race after this one, then I had to get off though, so I had to go pick up my glasses. But at this point in the race, I was thinking, okay, I can get the 3rd place guy. And then when he made that mistake, it was like, I was excited. All I had to do was keep it together for like a lap and a half, and I was going to get on the podium. And all I was thinking was just don't mess up, try not to mess up. And I think I managed to do okay. I screwed that up a little bit, but I don't know. I always seem to mess up when it's like the worst time. I mean, when this game first came out, like after a couple weeks, I had played this game a ton. I played it all the time after it came out, and I was getting pretty good. I could hold my own in most online lobbies, and I was consistent even when people were like right on me. I didn't mess up, and that was pretty good. And now it's not there anymore. I mean, I don't know. I just tend to make a lot more mistakes. And so here, I think this is where I started to relax a little bit. Still, not jumping things quite right, but wasn't doing too bad. But if I played the game more, I think I'd get back to that point where I, was more consistent with laps and was faster on the track. But I don't know, I've got a bunch of games right now. Ever since I got hurt a couple months ago, I picked up like 3 or 4 new games from GameStop, and so I've been playing them. I've been working on the Uncharted series. I beat the first game, and I'm like halfway through the second one. And then I was playing the Need for Speed games, Shift and Hot Pursuit, and I finished Hot Pursuit, and I'm like, 65% through Shift. And so I want to, finish those games up too. I mean, I don't want to just play this game, which I've already beaten. Oh, right there, I was so upset. I thought they were close to me and that I was going to lose the positions and end up back in 5th again. But luckily, they weren't as close to me as I thought, and I didn't know where they were. And so at this point, I was just trying to go as fast as I could to the end of this track here to hold on to 3rd. And I think I hit this section pretty good. But that's the end of the race here. I came around. I thought it was some great racing for at least 2 laps. Maybe there was 3 laps of good racing in there. Out of 5 laps, that's not bad. I ended up 3rd, 20 seconds behind, which I was not very happy with. But I wasn't the fastest on the track. A 1:35.02 was my best. I had a blast, and I think that's what it's about. It's not always about being in first. It's about being right, battling with people. That's what I enjoy watching, and I hope that's what you guys like too. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it helps me out a lot, knowing what you guys think. So again, thanks for watching. There's going to be more in this series coming, and I hope you guys have a great day.